What's up, everybody? This is Peter again for Sports Hot Rumors and Debates. How are you guys? Listen, I'm going to talk to you Arizona Cardinal fans just like me because I am a diehard Arizona Cardinal fan. I was looking yesterday on Twitter or X, whatever you want to say. I was looking at all these comments that because Arizona got blown out by the Browns about thank you, why did you trade Dobbs and do all this. Let me explain why we traded Dobbs. He was doing too well, okay? He was doing very well. And each game that the Cardinals were in, we were very close, and we could have won a couple of those games. That is not the goal here. Okay, we cannot ruin our picks. Nothing this year was going to change us making the playoffs. I told you guys this in the beginning of the year. I apologize to Gannon because he has put a team who has been really tough. They've been trying, besides before they traded Dobbs, we have been in almost every game. We played hard, but we cannot afford to ruin our first pick. We need to get the first two picks, right? We have to do this. Now, whether Caleb wants to play or come to Arizona or not, I mean, that's a whole other situation. But Arizona needs another quarterback. We need Harrison. We just need to start over. We have a lot of picks coming up, and it was the right move to trade Dobbs. Okay, Dobbs is going to do very well. He's a really good quarterback, and I wish him the best. But right now, we need to win 1 to 2 games this whole year. And that is it. So that is the goal for us. And we'll look forward to the next few years. If you guys don't agree with me, let's start looking at the Houston Texans. Okay? Take a look at how this guy Stroud is doing right now. He has been phenomenal. The Texans franchise has changed around. And it's not too long ago that they were getting made fun of for trading DeAndre Hopkins. Right? It's not too long ago that they were getting made fun of. Sorry, there's a lot of kids here. Excuse me. It's not too long ago that they were getting made fun of for DeAndre Hopkins, and Arizona was ready to roll with Kyler and DeAndre, and it was going to be a bomb squad. And then Texans were the joke, right? Remember the Texans being the joke? They ain't the joke anymore. They fixed their franchise, got a really good coach, and they're in the right situation now to be a really good team. And they will, right? Nico Collins is turning into be a really good receiver. So is Dell. They're one running back away from being pretty good. So, tip your hat to them. Now, the Panthers, I'm not too fond of their quarterback, but you could see where they still had to make a move and start their franchise over, right? Like, you guys have to understand, sometimes it's not for us. Clayton, don't blame that kid. Arizona just doesn't have the right team. But what you need to do is take away from this year the positives. They have been very close. Besides the Cleveland game, they have been tough. A lot of games they were tough in that. And then you got a really good. I remember in the beginning of the year, I told you we're looking for the next guy to step up. Who could step up? And what I got is Trey McBride is that guy. So far, I see McBride being that guy of being the next guy, which is great. So if we have a tight end, we got some young receivers. I don't know how if Brown's going to stay or what's going to happen, but we have some young guys. I like our team. You just got to give it a few years. Let's see how these two come. If Caleb does come or whoever we get and we get a great receiver, now you start changing everything because Arizona's defense has been pretty good, but the problem is their offense is so terrible that they're not in the games anymore because, after a while the teams just start getting burned because they're always back. It's always 3 and out. But if you remember, in the beginning that Arizona was in each game and then started blowing it in the second half. But each game it could have came down to the end. But when you can't score, you can't score. And I know Arizona and I know the owners and I know everybody's just like, dude, we're tanking. And you got to tank. It's got to happen. So for every fan who's online saying, I'm embarrassed to be a Cardinal fan and I'm doing that, don't be embarrassed. Right? Kyler needs to go. And I don't know what's going to happen. They should let him play and just see what happens. But Kyler needs to go. But they may draft a quarterback, leave Kyler. I don't know what their plan is with Kyler. That's the truth. You could draft a rookie and see how it goes. You could trade Kyler and just hopefully get something back. I don't know what their goal is with Kyler Murray, but all I know is the Arizona's tanking on purpose, and you got to be with it. You just deal with it. The Diamondbacks, for you Arizona fans, have helped the Arizona out. The Phoenix Suns, as much as I only like the Diamondbacks and Cardinals, but at least you guys got other teams. Deal with it for a year. Let's see who we draft. Let's see how this ends. But let's not mess this up, okay? Let me know what you guys think about that. But I'm Trust me on this, guys. I'm a diehard Cardinal fan. Bye.